Hey y'all, welcome to Connor Homestead. It is a bit of a dreary day outside, so I thought this would be the perfect time to kind of focus on some indoor stuff. Yesterday we caught some pretty good sales at a store called Atwood's. It's local down here, and we bought this Swiss chard, which I really enjoy, and so we got it planted out there. We also scored on some onions. We've got a red burgundy, and we've got some sweet Vidalia onions, which are my mom's favorite. And as my mom will be moving down to the homestead during this summer, we're going to have her a cottage built right out there. I think this would be a great cottage warming gift to have some of these sweet Vidalia onions planted and ready for her. Rainy and dreary out there, but inside it's nice and warm under the soft and for some reason strobing light of the grow lights. So let's talk grow lights. I've got a lot of grow lights in this place. When we first moved down here to Arkansas, before we purchased the homestead, we rented a house and it just was shaded by all of these huge oak trees. And so we did a lot of inside growing, and that's when we also were experimenting with our hydroponics. So I ended up purchasing lots of different types of grow lights and finding out which ones were the best. So everything from kind of those little ones with the two prongs of lights, those weren't very good. Although I do have over a bigger version of that in our sun salon. This one with the four prongs. What I really like about it is it extends pretty high. This thing can extend up to maybe like 6 feet or something like that. And so, and the fact that you've got these four different arms, it would work best for something like a grow tower, one of those DIY grow towers that don't have the lights as part of the system. Right here we have it being supplemental lighting for dreary days like this. I don't actually have them on, but our lettuce over here is thriving. Finally, the Swiss chard that we have grown here, the rainbow chard, is starting to thrive. I thought it was a lighting issue, but it turns out it was more of a watering issue. Gonna do something about these soil gnats that I'm seeing over here, our dwarf bok choy. But again, back to the subject at hand, grow lights. These are pretty decent. Just turn those on like that, and so you can see the difference there. They also operate on a timer. Now the ones like this, it's just a basic timer. They give you a choice of 4, 8, or 12 hours. And the difficult thing about this is you have to wait until the actual time that you want it to come on. So if I wanted this to come on at 7 a.m., I'd have to manually turn it on at 7 a.m. and then set the timer there to stay on for 12 hours from the time that I've turned it on. So that means, you definitely have to, at least that first time, be around to do that. I just added this, I've got to get down on the ground here. This light here, which is just a kind of 4-foot rail, and I literally just slid it and it's resting right here on the supports for this table. I tried to do things as little labor intensive as possible, and so now this provides some extra grow space right under this table that isn't taking up any more room. And so I've got some grow bags here, some Fox Farm soil. I'm going to be doing a special grow in these 4 grow bags that are going to go right under this table and not take up any more space or room that we have here in the sun salon. So 2 grow light systems right here. Our next, well, actually, let's just move over here to the counter space. And the biggest bag of kettle corn you have probably ever seen in life. I bought some grow light strips, you can see under here, and I simply just screwed them into the underside of the cabinet. And these came as 5 grow light strips. And so just put them there, screwed them in with the little tiny screws, and voila. So we've got 2 there. There's 1 under this one. And then we've got 2 more under here. And as you can see, the plants are doing well. These are tomato plants that we started from seed. I guess I started a bit early because we still are probably, our last frost date here in central Arkansas, zone 7B, is April 11th. And so we are exactly a month out from when these need to be planted, and they are more than ready to go. So there's that. So that is light system number 2. Now here to grow light system number 3, and this one that is strobing. It's not supposed to do that. I guess it's going out. It's only mildly annoying. The plants seem to be okay with it. So this I just have hanging on this shelf that I installed here. The other ones are those same kind of grow light strips that I did the same thing, and this was a daisy chain set of 4 that I purchased. And again, just installed them on the undersides of these shelves. And voila, when I need the plants to get closer to the lights, like this rail system, this is a hydroponic rail system, this could have gotten closer. I usually will just put either books underneath here or some sort of shelving unit, anything to just kind of raise them up closer. And then as the plants grow, lower them. So I will say I'm very impressed with these strips. If you're able to kind of have a self-contained space like this, or even under the cabinetry like that, these are really great, and they are inexpensive. They were something like maybe in the $20 range for a daisy chain of 4 or 5 grow strips. So very cost effective, and it's great. My seedlings, my plants are thriving. In fact, thriving too much. Look at this. Look at this cucumber. It is so ready to get up out of here. The final grow light that I want to share with you, and all of my grow lights I just got off of Amazon, and trying to keep the price range low. My more expensive grow light that I have, this Maxison, I really like it. It's got a remote control that goes with it somewhere. It is really heavy and massive, and I have grown a lot with this. I usually have it hanging somewhere in a room or in a closet if I'm doing a grow like that. It has 2 timing options. Well, you can set the timer for however long, and this one specifically you can set the actual time that it comes on and off, but it also has different light patterns for vegetative growth and for flowering and blooming growth. So I really, really like this. This is like the big guns, if you want to pull the big guns out. And this thing, at the time that I bought it, I think it was maybe 120, 150 bucks. I don't know what the pricing is on it now, but this is great, especially if you have, like a closet or something that you can put it in, or a grow tent. It works really well for that as well. And it's pretty heavy, so you can, oh, you heard it just drop right there. So got these supports attached, and I had it connected to sort of this ratcheting system where I could raise and lower it for growing. So those are kind of my that's my experience with grow lights, my suggestions for grow lights. once you have them, it's part of the infrastructure of your growing at home and seed starting. They are a worthy investment. And the fact that even though we have the homestead here and it's so much sunlight out there, and even we have the sun salon, I still find myself, heavily utilizing these grow lights. So go ahead and comment below any questions you might have about grow lights, and if I'm able to answer them, I will, or any suggestions or innovative things that you've been able to do with your own grow lights. Okay, thanks again. Bye. And don't forget to subscribe, because once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away that beautiful broadleaf cuttings. Not this big mother plant, as you can see here, but some of these smaller cuttings that we've taken from it and rooted. 1,000 subscribers. Okay.